Good morning. I hope you guys are all doing great on this gorgeous Wednesday. What we're going to do today is we are going to discuss the Quinceañera Birthday Bash comprehension check questions. And after we have discussed those, you are going to log in and take the selection test. So if you look on our agenda, that's exactly what it says that we're going to do today. When you take that selection test, you can and you should use the online textbook so that you have the Quinceañera Birthday Bash text right next to you. If you would happen to finish early, I would get out a book and silent read. All right, let's talk about some of the answers to our comprehension check. So your directions were to complete the items after you finished your first read. Number 1, what happens during Vanessa's choreographed dance? When she is in the middle of her dance, she is lifted up by her escorts and then twirled in a circle before being set down. By the way, if you are missing some of these answers, this is your chance to change them so that you can get full credit for your independent work. Number 2, how can you tell the event is significant to Vanessa? She talks in the passage about how she has been looking forward to her quinceañera since she was a little girl. So that just shows that this was a very important rite of passage for her. Number 3, what does the quince announce to the community? The quince announces that the girl, in this case Vanessa, is ready for greater privileges and responsibilities. Number 4, what traditional gifts do girls celebrating their quince get from their families? Girls traditionally receive a Bible and also a locket with the picture of the Virgin Mary in it. And then the last answer, to confirm your understanding, write a summary of Quinceañera Birthday Bash, preserves tradition, marks passage to womanhood. Your answers are going to vary on this, but I just want to remind you that a summary is a short, concise retelling of what happened. There's no opinion or anything like that in a summary. You just are giving me the facts based on what you have read. The second part of this was a little bit more challenging. So these questions might just dig a little bit deeper. And one of the things that I noticed when I was going through your selection tests is that two-part questions seem to be an area where we kind of struggle. So as you're taking your test today and as you are looking at the answers to these questions, just make sure that you have answered both parts of the question. Number 1, part A. What are the two main elements of a typical quinceañera? So a quinceañera typically combines a religious ceremony with a party. Those are the two elements, a religious ceremony and a party. Your second part is, what is the importance of each element for the girl and her parents? So for both the girl and the parents, the religious ceremony, the Mass, indicates that the girl is ready to take charge of her own spirituality. But then when you talk about the party, the girl, for her, the party announces that she's ready to enter the dating world, while for the parents, it shows that they have attained or gained a certain level of prosperity, and that they are sending their daughter into the adult world. So both of those things have pretty different meanings. Number 2. In what ways is a quince similar to another rite of passage, such as a bar or bat mitzvah or a wedding? Both a quince and a wedding celebrate a rite of passage. A quince celebrates, the girl going from girlhood or childhood closer to adulthood. A wedding celebrates, the ending of your single life and your new journey as a married couple with a partner. Both of these events usually involve spiritual and non-spiritual events. Quinces, just like weddings, usually there's like some kind of religious ceremony beforehand, not always, but sometimes, followed by a party, which is very similar to a quince. And when you are inviting people to this event, usually you include friends and family. And also both of these events are pretty pricey. It usually costs the family a pretty penny to put a quince on and also to put a wedding on. Number 3. Which details from the article support the idea that different types of people attend a quince? So the article describes grandmas dancing with little girls, husbands and wives dancing, and young men and their dates dancing. So they have people from all walks of life celebrating at the quince. Part 2 asks, why do you think it is customary for such a wide range of people to attend a quince? So the party serves two purposes. It, also serves as a family reunion. It gets everyone together, and it's a reason for the girl's family to entertain others in the community who are important to them. So it's not just a family gathering. It's usually a pretty large social event. Number 4, do you think that this quince lived up to Vanessa's dreams? Why or why not? So this is your opinion. However, I think that there's enough evidence in the text that we could assume that the quince does live up to Vanessa's expectations. The article describes a really fun, happy event and also talks about Vanessa being radiant. Number 5, this question will also be, your answers will vary on it, but again, we're looking at that central question, what are some milestones on the path to growing up, or what are some rites of passages on the path to growing up, and what have you learned about childhood by reading this selection? So you could have a wide variety of answers here, but, this coming of age celebration, coming of age meaning that the girl is going from being a child to a woman, can help an older child accept new responsibilities and can also establish his or her place within their family and their community. Okay, what you are going to do next, after you are confident with these questions, you are going to head to Savas, and we're going to take the test. Just a reminder, you can use these questions on the test if you feel they will help you. And you also should have the story pulled up while you are taking the test. So when you click to log in, you're going to see we have those 3 columns again. We have the browse, the classes, the data. So your test is going to be in this orangish color section where it says classes. It'll probably say something like new assignment due on October 5th. I think that's the due date that I put for this test. We should all get it done today though. So you're going to see your test is right here. And then I also want you to make sure that you open up the text. So I'll walk you through that. You'll click in that green area. You're going to click on your student edition. You're going to open in a new window. And again, you're going to see that home page with the picture of our main character, Dashina from Apache Girl. On the side, you'll see whole group, small group, independent learning. We're going to click on independent learning. And Quinceañera Birthday Bash is the 3rd one down. If you feel like listening to the story again before the test is a good idea just to help you get prepared, feel free to go ahead and do that. Whatever you feel you need to get this test done, you're going to have the whole class period to work on this. So you should definitely have enough time to listen to the story again if you want to, and then to take the test. The test this time is only 9 questions, so it's a little bit shorter than some of the other tests that we have taken. If you finish all of this, then you are going to get a book out and you are going to independent read for the rest of the class period. If you have any questions, please make sure that you email me, send me a message on Schoology. I am actually not going to be available on Google Meet today at 1:30 because my son has an appointment. We've got to take him in for his 9-month checkup and he's got to get a flu shot. So I will not be here in the afternoon. So if you have questions, please make sure that you send me a Schoology message or an email. And then tomorrow I will be available from 1:30 to 2. All right, I hope you guys have a great day. I can't wait to see how you do on these tests. And again, if you have questions, feel free to email me. Talk to you later.